Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Suli and we're gonna be doing a Q&A today. So I just got ready with you guys. I yapped for way too long, but I had some questions that I was asked back in February. Okay, I did a little Q&A thing on Instagram, a little poll thing on Instagram back in February, and I'm just not answering them. So hopefully you guys still care about them. Okay, don't mind my room. It's going through a transition, okay? It's going through a transition. That's a whole nother story. Anyways, I'm finally sitting down. Let me see. On February 5th, I asked you guys to ask me a whole bunch of questions. It's now March 21st. Like, do you guys even care about these questions anymore? I don't even know, but I'm finally sitting down to do it. I have some time, and actually, you know, I made time. I made time to sit down today and get ready with you guys. Just do a little Q&A while we do our makeup together. So just a little girl talk, a little like FaceTime call, using any little mic or whatever. I already washed my face, but I'm gonna be showing you guys the little skin prep that I use before the makeup. So I've been loving the Rhode Glazing Milk. I think it's like a toner. I don't even know what it is, to be honest, but I feel like it makes me like hydrated because oh my god, I look so dry and crusty right now. A little bit about me before we get started. My name is Suli, of course, and I am 29. So my birthday is July 28, Leo, and I will be 30 this year. I'm actually super excited. I'm one of those people that I actually really like getting older. I love looking older. I love being older, feeling more confident in myself, feeling wiser, having more money, honestly. Because who wants to be young and broke again? Not me, thank you. I have one child. Miss One and Done over here. Thank you very much. I'm very much one and done. Literally since the day he was born. Since the day he was born, I was already getting asked, will I have another one? And till this day, he's 11. He's going to be Laneige sent this over to me like a little pack, and I just pulled it out because I love this stuff. So this is their Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Gel Moisturizer. So I'll put that on too. He's 11 and he's going to be 12 on July 29th. So his birthday's the day after mine. He was born the day after I turned 18, literally. The day after my 18th birthday. He was born. Very Leo of him, right? Very Leo of him to try to outshine me. Try to outtake my birthday. Oh, wait, I haven't used this one. This one's pretty cool. Para no gastar producto. So no, I do not want more kids. Thank you. I think because I was a teen mom, obviously se me hicieron las cosas bien difíciles. So motherhood has been very difficult, very rewarding. Obviously, I love my kid. Pero para empezar de nuevo, when he's almost a teenager, be so for real right now. Like, be so for real. Like, it took me a lot. I feel like as a mom, like I very much like submerged myself in the motherhood role. Y todavía estaba aprendiendo como to be me, to be an adult. So that kind of like consumed me and it became who I was. So as he got older, he needed me less, you know, it kind of became like a whole identity crisis. It was a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And every single day I see something or I think of a situation and I'm like literally every single day I add to my mental list of why not to have another kid. I have a list. I have an actual list. Reasons why not to have another kid. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Listen, I'm going to be so real with you guys. I feel like the time for me to have another kid would have been when he was like, maybe like 3 years old, right? Con que crecieran juntos, and I was already in the motherhood stage. So, you know, when he was 3, I was 21. Why would I... And I was still broke, you know, like why would I be 21 and broke and planning to have another kid? Like it just didn't make sense to me. So se me pasó el tiempo. I'm taking way too long on this question. This is the Huda Beauty color corrector. Y si llegó el tiempo where I was kind of going through another midlife crisis and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. Let me just have another kid. And I ended up having a miscarriage And it's not something that I really talk about all the time, but I have mentioned it before. I feel like it's more common than people think, but that ended up happening, and I just kind of was like rethinking. I was like, do I want to try again? I was like, no. And honestly, todo pasa por algo, you know, because I'm just like, now I'm like, I'm fine where I'm at. Like, I'm good. Sometimes he me pide un hermanito, and he's like, but I don't want like a baby. I want you to like adopt one that's my age. So I'm like, boy, please. Anyways, that's the story on that. The next question was, are you a single mom? I think a lot of people assume that I am because I don't post my husband, but no, I'm not a single mom. I have been married to his dad since I was 17. So my mom actually had to sign for me to get married. That's a whole other story in itself. I feel like all these stories have little stories in between when you come from a religious background. Anyways, we ended up getting married and we are still together. The Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. Absolutely love this thing. It's like so lightweight, pero luce como foundation. Yesterday, actually, we celebrated our 14 years of being together, like the entirety. And then in a couple months, we will be celebrating, obviously, however old my son is, right? 12 years of being casados. So yeah, we have been together for a super long time. We were high school sweethearts. We didn't go to the same high school, but we were like, you know, nearby schools. The question that I got was, why don't I post my husband? I quickly learned that being on social media, everything you do gets dissected, everything. And I'm not about my marriage at risk. Like, my marriage is like, we have beat teen parents, we have beat the high school sweetheart statistics, we have beat all that, and I'm not about to let social media ruin it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like my marriage is weak and social media is gonna ruin it, right? But I'm not trying to see comments about it. This is not a couples page. This is a me page. That's why I don't post my husband or my kid. Really, I feel like I share so much of my life on social media already that I feel like I can have my own boundaries and something that I choose to keep private. And my family to me is the most sacred thing to me. Like, this is the Hourglass concealer. Absolutely obsessed with it. I've been using this concealer for like a year or more. I don't even know. But yeah, my husband doesn't really have social media. He like uses Facebook sometimes to like shop around like Facebook Marketplace for old cars or something. And my kid is not allowed to have a social media yet either. So I'm just like, he kind of just lets me do my thing online. He is at work when I'm filming, and when he's home, we just spend time together. You know, I'm not trying to have a camera in his face. The Rare Beauty, I just got this one. So good. So I had gotten the Say one first. Como que está un poquito seco for me. Like, it's a little dry. Sorry if I'm not talking as loud as I usually. Hopefully the mic kind of picks up a little bit better, but my kid is home from school yet again. Yeah, I feel like every time I get on here, he's home from school, but he's home from school again. It's a teacher work day. So I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. My question was, how was your experience as a teen mom? Terrible. It was terrible. Don't recommend. Listen, like, I love my kid. You can never really fully be ready to be a mom. I feel like even, no matter at what age, it's gonna be a transition, as I will say. Like, it's gonna be a transition, right? You have all these hormones, and you're learning something new and this and that. But putting that on top of me being a child myself, being broke, being immature, being all these things. Just remember how you were at 17, 18 years old. Like, imagine taking care of a whole nother person during that time. I didn't know what postpartum depression was. I didn't know how to do anything. Like, it was very, very difficult. On top of the financial stress, husband was always, you know, he's always been the provider, so he's always had more of that stress. But obviously then that affects us if he's stressed about it, and I'm over here trying to shop, and you know, like, because I'm immature. I've seen so many like videos of people that are like, oh, like, I'm glad that I had my kid early, and I'm not gonna be 30 with a kid or something. And I'm just like, I think we all have kids at different stages of our life, and I don't think any time is better than the other. Honestly, I think you should wait till you're more mature, financially stable, till you've gotten shit out of your system. If you can, yes, please. Like, I don't know why people glorify, like, Maybe not teen, I don't know. That's a whole nother, okay. How long have I been training in the gym? Ya ni les quiero decir. Since 2021. Since 2021, I have been in the gym, and my body would be so tea. It would be so tea if I would have just like stuck with the nutrition. Like, it's just, for me, it's always been the nutrition. Can't get right. So I feel like you can't tell that I've been in the gym for that long. So I'm gonna be using the Patrick Ta, ay, está bien sucio, sorry. Patrick Ta, She Left Me on Red, period. And it comes with like a little duo, like a little cream blush and then like the little powder one. I love red blushes on brown skin. I thought about having more kids. I'm telling you, it's such a common question. Having more kids, and if so, would you continue to work out? I'm not having more kids, but if I did, I would continue to work out. Like, if you guys have not seen Chrissy, if you don't know who Chrissy is, what are you doing? Chrissy, the owner of Oner, she worked out her entire pregnancy. She literally snapped back, and it's all due to the fact that she worked out her entire pregnancy. Like, and she looks amazing. Do you follow a workout program, or do you own your own programs? I have gotten asked about coaching and programs and stuff, and honestly, I'm just not there yet. And I know, and I remember I had one person tell me, they were like, oh my God, girl, you could probably sell programs and stuff because your community loves you, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, I know. Like, I know that you girls would buy stuff, and that's why I don't want to do it, because I know that I'm not in the position where I know anything. Like, I'm just like, yeah, hold on, I'll tell you about the program I follow. I don't know enough. I'm not a coach. I've never taken classes or something. I know the classes are like super easy to take, and anybody can become a coach apparently nowadays. And I could just like easily sell a program, but I'm not, if I'm not 100% confident in myself and 100% confident in what I'm putting out, then I'm not going to sell anything, you know? I'm not going to do that to people. But yes, I do follow a program. It is Raise, and I'll put it on here. It is the Raise program. It's an app owned by two of my girls, Vicky and Noelle. They're also Oner Active athletes, and I have been loving the program. So I started off with their 60-day, their Blueprint 60-day challenge. And I started that in November. I started that in January of this year, and I am just now restarting it again because I loved it. I love it. And you know, you make the most progress when you continue, when you repeat things. But I've loved it. I feel like I've noticed so much progress by just sticking to the plan. I love the app. I love it. What are some of your hobbies outside of the gym? Girl, I don't know. She's like, I need ideas to try new things. So I feel like I've gotten so like comfortable with just being in the gym that when I'm out of the gym, I don't really have hobbies. I kind of just spend time with family. Ugh. Somebody mowing their lawn right now. One of my hobbies I think would be reading. I do like to read a lot. I like to listen to audiobooks. I have a Kindle and I like to read whenever I can, but usually my hobbies include like the gym or like editing or filming. Like, I'm just very like submerged. I need to find more hobbies myself, actually. Why are they mowing? Why are they not at work? It's Friday morning. Anyways, I live in a place where I feel like most everybody's freaking retired because they're always home. They probably say the same thing about me. They were like, why is she always home? Anyways, yeah, I need to try some new ideas too, but so far just reading. I hope you guys can hear me, but okay. Another one of the questions was, how did you end up working with Oner Active, and has that always been your go-to brand? I've been posting ever since I've been working out, so it's ever since 2021. I had a different page. It was called Only Gains. Like, you know, like Only Gains. I post on there, and eventually I transitioned it over to my personal page. Brands started reaching out, and I've worked with a couple different brands, exclusive with a different brand for a while. And then in 2024, yeah, I think it was like the end of 2023, I ended up leaving the exclusivity of it, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to branch out and see what else is out there. So beginning of 2024, I was just, you know, just exploring. I was trying different brands. This is what I mean when I say I think that in order to work with brands and stuff, you really need to just focus on your content, because I had barely discovered Oner Active. I actually shopped their 12 Days of Gains in 2023, and I fell in love, and I wanted to buy more stuff and whatever, but I only had a couple outfits to be easy. This is a bronzer that I love. This is from Armani Beauty, the Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder. And I, you know, was posting as much as I could with the little few bit of outfits that I had. Still posting with different brands and stuff. And they ended up reaching out saying that they really love my content and if I wanted to. Actually, they ended up reaching out saying that they love my content and that we want to send you a gift, like send you like some PR. I was so excited. I was so excited because literally every day, it's kind of crazy, but every day I would go to sleep and I would wake up así como like expecting, like I could see the message because I know how the emails look like when brands reach out or like the DMs when brands reach out. So I could like see it and I would wake up and I'll almost be like, oh, you know, because I was expecting to see. It might sound mamona, it might sound like, you know, like we were expecting it, but I was just like, I could see it. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I love your brand, of course, like blah, blah, blah. And then so she was like, oh, well, if you do, you know, like I would love to talk to you about joining our affiliate. I was like, ah. I think the excitement kind of like got me to the next step as well. So I got sent over the stuff, I signed on, whatever, it was affiliate, and then worked my ass off. I have always been the kind of person that has grown on social media super slowly by posting 10 million times a day. I post 4 to 5 times a week. I knew I knew that I had to work for it. I knew I had to make them see me and see my potential. So as an affiliate, you don't get all the stuff, obviously. And so I would just get a couple items, and I'm using the powder part of it now. I would get a couple items, and I would do try-on hauls. I would take pictures. I would do what I could. I would buy extra stuff myself, obviously. Like maybe not part of the launch, but like, you know, other stuff, and take pictures with it too and stuff. And slowly my community started growing, and I would do YouTube try-on hauls. Even though I didn't have all the stuff, I would do YouTube try-on hauls with what I had and like be like, oh, this is what's coming. I didn't get it, but like here's a preview of like what's coming, because you know you get sent over those little briefs and stuff. And yeah, so then during their birthday event in September, they ended up flying me out as an affiliate, and that's usually like an athlete thing. So I was like, it's coming, it's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming, it's coming. And I just kept working so freaking hard, posting so much. And then in November was when I signed on as athlete. So that is my story with that. I basically just worked my ass off. But how I got reached out to was basically focusing on my content, posting gym content, posting content fitness related, get ready with me for the gym, you know, stuff like so fitness related content. Now they're a little bit more like they're leaning into like a lifestyle content, so you could also, you know, get in with that way, but definitely content that they would like to see, but still staying true to you. That would be like the short answer. What motivates you? My flat ass. That's what motivates me. I have been thin and flat my entire existence since birth. And that's what motivates me, because I want a big booty, I want thick legs, I want big quads. Like that's what motivates me. Like I know that I can't buy that. You can't buy quads, you can't buy hamstrings. So I have to work for it. So I have to go to the gym, I have to eat, like I have to. Eat either that or be flat. What is one thing you wish others knew about you? I wish people knew that I was actually a cool person in person. Like, you know how sometimes people are, oh, this is the Rare Beauty brow gel. So good. Literally, I underestimated it porque mira, like, sale, like, casi ni sale nada. Like, it's just, because it's clear. I underestimated it the first time I did it, and I went, like, hard. Pfft, I had to take the shit off with water because there were 2, like, lambidas. Yeah, I wish people actually knew that I was actually really cool in person, because sometimes, like, met people or, like, heard of people that they're super cool online and you admire them and they're so fun and relatable and this and that, and then you meet them in person and they're just kind of like stank, you know, like se le sube la cabeza. So I wish that people knew that how I am online is how I actually am in person. Like I feel like I'm a really cool person. Like I'm actually very genuine. I'm actually so happy whenever good things happen to people. Like I'll send them a message like, oh my God, I just saw that you did this. Like congratulations, you know, like I actually mean that. I'm the kind of person like when we meet up, I'll be like, oh, I love your shirt. How did you do something to your hair? I love your hair. Like very complimentary, like I compliment a lot. But that's just the one thing that I wish people knew, that I'm actually cool in person. Yeah, is your career full-time content creator plus mom? I'm so inspired by your success. So yes, it is, but I will say that I have been a stay-at-home mom forever. My husband has always been like the provider of the family, so it kind of just let me lean into do whatever I want. And it gave me like that safety to like go at it full force. So I always say, like, don't compare. You never know people's situations. Like, some people still live at home. Some people work night shifts and they do, you know, like, everybody's situation is different. So you have to work with what you have. But yes, where's my brush? But yes, I do this full time. I used to work as a dental assistant. Fucking hated it. Fucking hated it, dude. I hated it so much. So I quit and I was a stay-at-home mom again, and that's kind of when I was like, let me focus on my content now that I can, you know, like, let me go at it full force. How do you find the right workout routine for yourself and motivation? I'm struggling. Finding the right workout routine, get on the Raise app. Get on the Raise app. I really loved how everything's just like planned out for you. You don't have to worry about that. As for the motivation, it's not always there. I try to motivate myself with cute outfits, doing my makeup, doing my hair, getting hype, drinking my pre-workout, you know, making it like a fun little thing. But it's not always going to be there. You're not always going to have time to make it a fun little thing. And it's not always going to work. So sometimes you just go unmotivated and that's it. That's it. I feel like people think that gym people are always motivated. Like, you have to be motivated to go, and like, oh, I don't have the most motivation to go. This is the MAC lip liner in the color Plum. So good. Obsessed. I keep saying that about everything. But it's like genuinely what I use every time I do like a full face. I feel like people think that post online about like the gym and stuff are motivated all the time. No. We just do it anyways. Motivation comes and goes, and that's where dedication comes in. It's just, you know, it's something you have to do. Like, you have to go to work, you have to feed your kids, like, you just have to go to the gym. It's just like another thing. Once you get into that mentality, it just becomes like a thing, like a thing that you do, like a routine. This is the Rare Beauty lip oil. This one's so good too. I used to not like it, and then I gave it a second try. You have to put very little because it's very pigmented, but I like it. It's not like a gloss. It's literally a tinted lip oil. It's a little dark. It's okay. What is a quality you admire in others that you wish to develop within yourself? Confidence. 100%. Like, every time I see somebody like talking like on a mic, or like in a photo shoot, or like taking pictures in public or anything like that. Oh, anything like that, I'm always just like in awe, and I wish that I was like that, and I really need to work on it. But I have gotten very comfortable with being at home, working from home, filming from home, taking pictures from home, gymming at home. Like, I don't even go to a public gym. I only hang out with my sister, and I've gotten very comfortable in my own little bubble, and I don't know how to get out of it, and I don't know if I want to get out of it, but I know that that's what would help with my confidence. But that's something I really admire in people, when they're like genuinely confident, when it's not like fake it till you make it, how sometimes I be in public. When it's like genuine confidence, I'm just like, I wish that was me. Like, I want that to be me one day. What are the life experiences, values, or moments that truly shaped who you are today? I think the whole, like, definitely like becoming a mom and a wife so young, I feel like that definitely completely shaped who I am today. Like, going through the struggle, like struggling through all that and learning how to manage it and how to navigate it was what really taught me so much. It brought me a lot closer to my family as well, because at the end of the day, those are the only people who are going to be there for you. Especially like as a teen mom, I feel like you lose a lot of friends, you lose a lot of people. So definitely, I think that. I think also another experience that really shaped who I was when I decided to cut my dad off. So he passed away this past year, but before that I had already cut him off about 3 years ago. And long story short, we just, you know, he was just an alcoholic my entire life. And he ended up getting deported when I was 15. So I always kind of had tried to have like a connection with him, and the older I got, the more it like hurt me to not have that and still be trying. And so I decided to completely cut him off 3 years before that. So that was rough. Like, and that's why I always say, like, it's okay to be sad about making the right decision. Like, it's okay. Like, even though you know in your heart it's the right thing to do for you, it's the best thing to do for you, even though people are telling you, like, that's your dad, you never know, you know, this and that. Like, sometimes it's the right thing to do for you, and it's okay to feel sad about it. Don't know why I'm bringing this up on my period, because I'm not gonna ruin my makeup, but it was really, really rough. It was really rough. Like, it would like come back to me at certain times. Like, it would just hit me at different times. But like, I worked through it. Like, I really worked through it. It really, like, I healed. I feel like I healed. I'm about to cry. But I feel like it taught me to heal myself and just like heal like most of that childhood trauma and that I had, and like learn that, you know, he was just kind of like an adult that never healed. And so when I finally felt like I was ready to reach back out, and I was planning to. I was like, you know, next month I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna see about visiting him and stuff. And that's when they ended up telling us he passed away. So I feel like if his passing would have happened before I healed, it would have hit me a lot harder. Like, I would have been like, oh, I should have reached out sooner and this and that. But I did share about it. Let's see what my dad's. I did share a little bit about it on Instagram, and I had a lot of you girls like reached out to me, and I talked with a few of you. And one of them that really stuck with me was, she said, like, you never know, like, maybe you were ready to reach out, or you thought you were, but you don't know how his response would have been and how that would have hurt you, and maybe it would have like set you back and stuff. Like, you just never know. You never know, right? So that really, I feel like that really shaped me as well. Like, that was more like of an adult experience, other than like, you know, like the teen mom and teen wife, basically. So we got really deep there, but yeah. Now for something a little bit lighter. So she said, can you give us more tea or just talk about the whole Michael B thing? Oh my God. So if you guys are not on my broadcast channel and Instagram, I always say this, but in my Instagram broadcast channel gets all the tea, okay? They either get the tea first or they get the tea at all. Like, sometimes I don't even share stuff to my stories, but like a while back, Michael B. Jordan, literally, my husband was looking at me like, all right, girl, like, simmer down, because I was literally like, I wanted to bounce off the walls, because Michael B. Jordan liked one of my pictures on Instagram, and it was like an older picture. So I'm guessing he saw it like on the explore page or something, unless he was stalking my page. I don't think so, but it was probably on the explore page. I told my husband about it, and I showed him the picture, and I was like, this is the picture that he liked. No skin is showing. I'm not showing no booty or nothing. He literally just liked the face card, period. Like, period. Like, how does it feel to be married to somebody that Michael B. Jordan liked? I was doing too much. I was doing way too much. And somebody said Eagles or Chiefs. I don't even know what sports that is. I don't watch sports. That sounds like football, though. I think that's pretty much it with the questions. I like yapped for I don't know how long. I don't know how long this video is going to be. But anyways, that was a little yap session. Let me know if you guys want more of these. I've done a Q&A before, like when I first restarted this YouTube video. When I first restarted this YouTube channel, there's like way down there. It's a Q&A, just like more about me. This one was just more kind of like questions that I got asked. Hopefully I answered. Hopefully I give you guys some good answers, because I just be yapping. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.